Yo, welcome in, fellas. Now, this is a pretty crazy one, a pretty fun one. And no, you did not get clickbaited. This damage number was actually accomplished in the game. Now, I'm going to right up front here. It's not the most useful, but it's absolutely hilarious and crazy how broken damage numbered that this actually is. But let's go ahead and look through this article here from Icy Veins. I'll put a link in the description. And I will shout out Rob. He was the first person ever to get a character to 100 in Diablo 4. He slams over on Twitch, I believe, for like hours, and like he puts in a crazy ton of hours. So make sure you look him up as well. Let's go ahead and read here the title: 35 Undecillion damage, barbarian crit. Absolutely crazy. Go ahead and scroll down here. You've seen the screenshot there as well. So we've seen some insane damage numbers out of the barbarian before, but this is on a whole new level. The previous fixed bug with the infinite scaling aspect got up to 100 billion damage. That's basically nothing compared to this new incredibly broken interaction. Luckily, it's very inconsistent, and it's mostly just shown on static monsters that were absolutely immortal. So it's not exactly going to be something that you can just like instantly melt all the hardest bosses or anything along those lines. You kind of have to have these monsters that don't move, and also for whatever reason where they were at, whatever monsters these are, they were actually immortal. So it's the way that kind of the bleed stacks is the way that it's explained that I've seen. But we'll go ahead and look down a little bit further here. So the world's first 100 player Rob is back at it again with another very, very broken barbarian interaction. The actual number we're talking about is just one of the insane ones that popped up, and it's not necessarily even the highest one. So the highest one there that they showed, 35 and a bunch of numbers after it. So 36 digits, it says zeros, but I think they mean digits. It's called an undecillion, I guess. So that's way above million, billion, just below gagillion, I think. That's a joke. Thanks. Thank you. But Rob, along with the people from the Diablo Sanctuary Discord, examined this current winner of the most broken build ever contest and is putting it down to an interaction between this aspect of Berserk ripping, the Skullbreakers aspect, and the aspect of anemia, plus the concussive passive for the stuns. Again, it's not exactly usable in normal circumstances with the long ramp up and low consistency, so it's more of just a curiosity, I guess, than the proper build. But oh boy, what a curio it is. Let's have Rob explain the details. And here's Rob's video. Go to the link in the description of this article. You can check out Rob's video. I'd highly recommend it. So as Rob said himself, it's a good to have these things come up before the season starts. There's probably more crazy stuff like this out there, and the sooner Blizzard sees it, the sooner it gets fixed. So even though this isn't something that necessarily at this point you had to have these immortal monsters, but it could be something that could get exploited some way later. So it's definitely something they're going to have to go ahead and patch out. It's just mind-blowing. It's absolutely crazy. Let me know your opinions on it down in the comment section. Slap that like button before you go. Also, as well, peace out, fellas, and keep slaying.